them later on.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Wild Bill. Wild Bill.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz. Too fast to handle.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
He's trying to escape. He won't. He's taken down. Ingram taken down to the end zone. It's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Well, the Seattle Seahawks, they were the NFC's lone unbeaten going into Week 7, but no longer. They're 5-1. They drop a tough one Sunday night, OT to the Arizona Cardinals, and not sure where to start with this one. It was such an entertaining game, but let's begin with Russell Wilson because he was brilliant as usual. Almost 400 yards, 3 touchdowns, all of those going to Tyler Lockett. And as the broadcasters pointed out during the game, he had that quote-unquote moon ball working.
Yeah.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
To DK Metcalf.
DK Metcalf, 35 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
16.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. But coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. To throw again on second down. Jackson, and now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 16-0. That's the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Ravens nothing.
Again on second and 10, it's Jackson. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's Jackson. And he's got Snead. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead. 52 yards. And the Ravens cut into that lead.
Justin Tucker.
They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. It usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Rolling to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
A gain of 29.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And I think the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Ravens.
All right, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
Step out.
yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle.
16, Tyler Lockett.
Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
After review of the play,
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. Wilson. And oh, it'll be intercepted. It's the rookie linebacker, Patrick Queen. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Their own 19-yard line.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. He'll run it. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you. If those guys even occupy a defender for even a half a second, then Lamar Jackson is gone. You've got to take those blockers and move them so that you have clear vision of Lamar Jackson, and hopefully you can hem him in.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. And he's going to keep Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get to the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
22 yards.
A good pickup there at 22. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the move to his left. He's going to take off with it.